welcome back to Zalonga, and there's a nice little mowing contract that I thought would be good to pick up. So that's what we're going to do to start off the day. Because why not? Hey, why not? We can earn a little bit of cash. No. I need to set it to steering assist mode. That would help, wouldn't it? Yeah, we can earn a little bit of cash. Our grass is mown. And wouldn't it be nice if we could bale it afterwards? Funny you should mention that. So, Matrix of Better Contracts I have not used it yet, but Mr. Smog Farmer, shared in my Discord in our recommended mods section, has a mod on his GitHub which adds back in mowing and baling contracts. So yes, real grassworking contracts for hay and silage. I've not used it yet, but very cool. Proper grassworking contracts. Hey, hopefully you get excess bales off them as well. Wouldn't that be good? I plan to have a look at it at some point, but yeah, awesome stuff. Excuse me. I plan to add it on here at some point because I really, really miss those contracts. And this map only has like 2 grass fields, I think, so not hugely beneficial, but yeah, worth a look, I suspect, if you are playing on a map that has more grass fields. I guess bear in mind that it's probably still in some state of development, given that it's on his GitHub, so it might have bugs in it and that kind of thing. You might want to be patient and wait a little while for it to be a bit more developed. Use at your own risk, all that kind of thing. If I remember, I'll try and stick a link to it in the description. If not, and if YouTube doesn't grumble too much, I'll try and stick a link in the comments if I forget. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I was hoping that someone would do that, and Matrix is the obvious choice because he does make better contracts, and that is a better contract for sure. Just see what I did there. I have not done, you may not have noticed, I've not done any kind of tutorial content this week. I had a video planned, but my brain's been kind of screwed up this week. You may not have noticed that either. I know, ha 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 ha. You're very funny, sir, very funny. Or madam, or however you choose to identify. Yeah, I had a bit of a mental health moment in the middle of the week and took a break from everything except the thing that pays my bills. But I'm back. I'm okay. But yeah, didn't feel like doing any of this kind of stuff. So, and don't feel like delving into doing complicated things. No tutorial type stuff for me. Just playing video games and having fun. Now, the thing that we should mention is several things we should mention. As I said in the Bagashna video, my dad is having his back surgery next week, and that's going to stop all of this for an amount of time. I don't know how long. Keep an eye on the community tab and or Discord. Yep. So there's that. He goes on Wednesday. I have work at the start of the week. So, yep. Kind of is what it is with that. And then we had update 1.6. Which I'm playing on because I was organized and I updated all of my computers at once. I know. I didn't update all of my mods. I wasn't that organized. So I had to disable the info display mod on here because I haven't updated it yet. Which is one of the mods that had issues, which was updated super quick. But I haven't updated it and I just wanted to crack on and play. So, yep. And there was that little incident which you may or may not have picked up on, where some people were able to download the Nexat pack for a few moments. Yeah. Been a bit of a issue-filled launch this time. Oh, not neighbour. Someone who lives in the area who has a dog that barks everywhere it goes. So I just had to stop to settle my dogs down. Yeah, bit of an issue-filled launch. And before you say Giants, it was not Giants that caused the issue. I do not believe. Anyway, yeah. The rest of us have to wait a while for that. It's not that long though. So if you're interested in picking up a copy of that, then again, I'll try and remember to put a link down below for my partner code for that. I'm not sure with the early access how much I'm going to be able to do of that. It depends when I get early access because I am away that weekend. So it was very, very badly timed for Giants. Very inconsiderate of them. So yeah, I might not be able to actually do anything with the early access to the Nexat pack. I might not. Might be okay. I think technically I'm only away on the Sunday, so it might be okay. Well, Sunday/Monday, so might be okay. We will see. I need to actually finish sorting out details, all that. So yeah, who knows? Anywho, we are most of the way through this contract. It's going to be a nice $3,000. That will then let us skip ahead to the next day in July. What I'm going to do before I sleep is put the slurry that we have through the BGA, generate a bit more digestate, put the digestate on the grass to get that fertilized. Basically, I'm kind of trying to wait so that we can get to the back end of August to harvest the oats. We might need to feed the pigs as well. The pigs have pushed on a growth state, so they might be eating more now. I gave the sheep some water. I watered the greenhouse significantly. Now I've got our free water point. I figured I might as well just chuck a bunch of water in there, since I don't have to do any amount of driving to get to the water. It's just next to the silo. That seemed sensible. Yeah. And I know I shouldn't be driving in the grass to cut it. It's not my grass. I don't care. We're just trying to earn a bit more cash to pay down that loan that we've got, which is huge. So, yeah. That will be good. Making progress. Had some good mods released recently. The 8000 series fast track icon from Ross End Mods. Hey, maybe one day we'll have one of those in a save game. Stupid tractor, 70 kilometers an hour. By stupid, I mean stupid good. Stupid can mean good. Stupid can mean bad. Stupid can mean stupid. Welcome to the English language. Yeah. I haven't actually had a play with it yet. I've got it installed on a save and had a look at it. Yeah. There we go. Thank you. Yeah. And spotted a Facebook post from Weasel. He's got a lot of mods in testing. And I think he's looking at maybe bringing back used vehicles. Can't wait for that. That was kind of cool. We kind of get used vehicles in the game anyway, so maybe that's okay. I wanted to have a look at the finance mod, but I was watching a little bit of a VF stream, and I think he said he'd had some issues with it throwing errors, and so he'd had to remove it. So I might wait for that to have an update, but that looks quite interesting. And obviously with the way that I play, ways to get equipment without huge outlay is really cool. Lease to Own was always a favourite mod. It always felt a little bit overpowered, because yeah, it just did. It always felt very overpowered, but the finance one looks quite good, so I do want to have a look at that at some point. Yeah. As I said, from early next week, things are going to, I would say things are going to be a bit less regular with the content, but it's all been a bit like that lately. I'm hoping that once I get past my dad's surgery, that's going to improve. So some things that have been happening over the last few months are done with. Well, at least part of it. So, yeah. It may be easier to be a bit more consistent. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. I'm being cryptic because it's real world stuff that I'm really not going to go into the detail of in farm sim videos. So, I also realised there is so much of FS25 that I've not really played. I was looking around Marnux's new map. If you want to have a look at that, Cartex done a map tour, and I'm going to butcher the name, so I'm not even going to attempt to say it, but one of the Dutch creators has done a map tour with Marnux as well. And I was looking around that the other day, and oh, we're done. I stumbled across a field of corn, and I barely recognised it. And that makes me realise just how little I have played this game. Just because of life, I guess, and kind of focusing on specific things. So 11 grand. Do we knock 5 grand off the loan? Nah, it's not worth it. We'll hang on to the cash. Can I go straight up here? I can. Yeah. If we jink across and take us straight to the farm. So let's do that. I'm still really enjoying playing this map. I mean, I was speaking last time about moving on, but it's a really nice for a Giants map, and I shouldn't have to caveat it, but for a Giants map, really nice map. Yeah, really do like it. So what we're going to do now is go grab the slurry, and at this, let's go straight through there. At this point, we have 2,500 litres of slurry. Quick wash of the tractor. Stick that through the BGA. That will get us up to probably about 15,000 litres of digestate. Hopefully that will be enough to fertilise our small grass field. If not, it's going to reduce the amount of solid fertiliser we will use. Yeah, and I think that'll maybe do us. I don't know. We'll see. Great. Look at that. Actually got the right turning. First for everything, I know. We will have a quick peek at the silage bales as well. Perfect. 8%. They've got a long way. I mean, literally, I think game-wise, we only made them a little while ago. So, yep. Not really a surprise. I did get a bunch of the kit put away before you turned up, where you were clearly busy doing something else, probably watching someone else. Daggerwin, I reckon. Yeah, probably watching Daggerwin, weren't you? I know. Alright, so let's grab the slurry tanker. So with... Just wondering, actually. Yeah. Well done, Giants. With the latest update, they appear to have broken manure pits again. Eagles were saying that with the multiplayer server. Good job, guys. Good job. So the other thing, in case you aren't on Discord, and you may not have had the translation, in the update notes, Giant said they fixed grass-eating cows, or something like that. And a bunch of people got really excited because they thought that meant that feeding cows grass would actually be useful. That's not what they mean. What they mean is they have fixed cows eating meadow grass, and more specifically them not eating meadow grass in a number of scenarios. Yeah, so I was talking about this on Discord. Giants use very specific language for things. Now let's enable the slurry. And we might end up with some more to process in the morning. We should check the pig's food as well. But yeah, the pigs are big. No, the older pigs are big now. So they've got 2,000 litres of food. I wonder if that's enough to get through the night. He is. Probably is. Let's risk it. We'll sleep until 6 a.m. Yeah, so Giants use very specific language because I couldn't use fixed crop prices anymore for them with my mod, because fixed means broken. Let's just go in here. We can turn that off. Do we want to... We definitely want to check the pigs. They have food. So no. Yeah, so fixed means something was broken. And although many of us feel that the way grass feeding cows behaves is broken, in that if you just feed cows grass, their health drops to 0 and they are unproductive. Giants don't appear to believe that is broken, and therefore when they say fixed doesn't address that because they don't believe that is broken. That would be something like adjusted or corrected, or yeah. So, and that's really going to be down to a mod or a mapper changing it somehow. Yeah. And I don't get with that. They made such a big, they put effort into programming the dynamic pastures and getting grazing to work. And it's essentially certainly for cows and buffaloes, a useless feature. It has as much value as me driving with the digestate spreading turned off. It has 0 value. Let's spin around. Yeah. It makes, apart from the fact that with the dynamic pastures, the number of animals you could put in gross, we'll get to that in a bit. It's a 0 value feature. I think, certainly buffaloes were a brand new animal. So I think really a flagship animal in the game, So yeah, ball dropped, big style. But yeah, Giants language is very specific. And I guess that's not a surprise with where they are from. Let's just check our field. There we go. Yep, that looks okay to me. I'm just checking OBS as well. So, yeah. And Ring of Death is horrible today. I wonder if my game settings have updated somehow. Well, the shaders are not loading in, but that looks awful. That looks awful. Apologies for that, folks. That is horrendous. You can't actually see where... You can just about see when I zoom right out where I've applied stuff. But that is pretty awful. Yeah. So, and then the other update they made was in the update notes. It said they had changed the calculation for how many animals could be in a pasture. I've looked on here. The number of sheep we can have is completely unchanged. That also applies to my sheep and goat pasture on the frontier. And I know from talking to Eagles that also applies to his sheep and goat pasture on frontier. And then they did the same. I think they said they've done the same for cows and pigs. My cow pastures on the frontier ones, I think I could have like 3 or 4 more cows in, and I think Eagle said he could have less. So yeah, again, great job, Giants. Well done. You nailed it. Not a great update in my mind. Not a great update. You've broken the fix that you did do to manure pits. Because they were working without Akimobile's mod. Akimobile's mod, if you update it, does again fix the broken manure pits and things. So, yep, I need to do that so that I can get manure again. We probably want to go grab some pig food, actually, because we're down to just over 1,000 litres. So let's do that before we wrap things up. Yeah. And obviously the whole accidental release of the next, and that was not necessarily on Giants, but anywho, let's go grab some food for the piggies. Because I don't like it being that low. It's not great. Makes me a little bit nervous to sleep at night. Just check the old contractage. 8 grand's worth of cultivating. That's quite tempting, actually. Yeah, that's quite tempting. I might grab that and make a start on it, and then probably finish that up off camera. I also need to go let my dog out, so 1 second. Right, that's done, and we are up at the store. So let's convert this trailer back. I could have done that back at the farm, but converting it's free, so it's not a problem. Bit of conversion therapy on the trailer. to bale trailer with its slightly modified auto load area. Let's ignore that, shall we? There we go. Oops. All right. And we will grab some pig food and grab that contract. So big bags, pig food. 4 bags? Yeah, 4 bags. That'll do. And then I'm going to let the game save. Contracts. We will borrow the items. Mostly because that's a tractor that I really like, as a bunch of you will know. Let's load that up. Leave that there. We can come back for that. Let's go have some fun. Oh, so good. So good. I don't know why I became fascinated with this type of tractor. But, yeah. 48. I am, so, you know, that's the thing. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but they do just fascinate me. And I think quite early on in playing the game, they have. So, I think it's, yeah, I don't know, actually. I don't know. I am very much just guessing, so, well, I'm trying to quantify my opinion of something. Anyway. Steering assist. No, we don't need 3 headlands. 2 headlands is fine. And off we go. Now, I'm not going to do all of this in the video because 2 reasons. It's probably long enough, and B, running out of things to ramble about. So, yep. Well, essentially, I think probably next time we'll head into August and then look at getting the oat field harvested. Now, I did debate last time whether we harvest it earlier so that we could get a grass cover crop in there, but I seem to have decided against that. So the thing that we could be thinking about in the some term is whether we look at purchasing further land, and you know, we're looking at probably 50-60 grand. We're already a good 300 grand in debt. Now, land is king, and probably if we purchased another field, and put grass in it and fed that through the BGA, we would start making quite a bit of cash. So there is the dilemma of, do we, you know, embrace our inner Del Boy and speculate to accumulate? You know, a bit of me says we should, because basically we're going to really, you know, we're not taking, we've spent £50,000 on the BGA, with how baling contracts are in FS25. Now, I have just not just said, but said Matrix has his mod which improves that. But there are only 2 grass fields on the map. So maybe the thing that I need to do is get myself more grass. Now there's 2 ways we can achieve that. What's in field 27? What's blue? Peas. Is there a harvesting contract on field 27? Yeah. Oh. I'm not sure I fancy harvesting peas. It's a bit of a painful process. What else have we got around us? What's in 19? More peas. I'm very seriously considering buying a new field. Field 8 is a good option. It's only 80 grand for 1.3 hectares. Yeah. I am very tempted by field 8, which is back there. I'm just, yeah. It's very tempting. And I think quite quickly we'd earn that back because of the PGA. Stick a comment down below, dear viewer, if you think we should make use of, well, more loan to do that. But I'm going to continue trundling my way through this field. And I will see you guys next time to maybe pick up that other field and plant some grass in it. Let me know what you think of that idea. Thank you to the patrons and the YouTube channel members. Appreciate you guys supporting the channel, particularly when things are a bit random, like they are at the moment. And I will see you all next time.